As the 14th season of Discovery Channel's hit series Gold Rush close, viewers have been treated to a roller coaster of drama, triumphs, and setbacks in the quest for gold. From high-stakes gambles to unexpected twists, here's a recap of the action-packed journey that unfolded over 23 thrilling episodes. Episode 1, The $160 Million Gamble. The season kicks off with Parker Schnabel contemplating a risky move that could lead to a massive payout of $160 million. Meanwhile, Rick Ness makes a surprising return after going off the grid, shaking things up for the crew. Family dynamics come into play as decisions made by one member send shockwaves through the Beets camp, while Tony Beets receives long-awaited news. Episode 2, Call of the Indian River. Tony Beets considers relocating the entire family operation to the Indian River, setting the stage for a major shift in strategy. Parker opens up his new claim at Dominion Creek, while Rick Ness recruits fresh talent in hopes of striking gold first. Episode 3, Hey Parker, It's Rick. Old tensions resurface as Rick seeks a favor from Parker after years of silence. Parker's crew makes a surprising discovery in an unconventional location, while Tony Beets pushes his son Mike to spearhead the move to Indian River. Episode 4, Free Agent. With bankruptcy looming, Parker turns to an old honey hole in a last-ditch effort to turn things around. Rick takes a chance on a miner with a colorful past, and Tony battles the elements as he strives to access gold amidst flooded creeks. Episode 5, Up in Smoke. Tony's plans are thwarted by floodwaters, while Rick faces setbacks when a vital piece of equipment goes up in smoke. Parker urges his crew to open up the unforgiven cut to stay afloat amidst mounting challenges. Episode 6, Down, but Not Out. Parker celebrates a small victory with his first gold of the season, but Rick's fortunes take a turn for the worse when disaster strikes one of his rock trucks. Amidst escalating tensions, alliances are tested and decisions are made that could shape the season's outcome. Episode 7, 50-Ounce Ultimatum. Rick faces pressure from his landlord, while Tony receives devastating news during an unexpected visit to the Indian River claim. Meanwhile, Parker's crew grapples with equipment failures and unstable ground at the unforgiven cut. Episode 8, Last-Ditch Gold. Desperation drives Parker to try unconventional methods to secure much-needed cash, while Tony celebrates a breakthrough with his first gold of the year. Rick searches for a new cut to salvage his season as the pressure mounts. Episode 9, Pivot. Rick's season hangs in the balance as he pins his hopes on a move to a new cut, while Parker and his team confront a series of challenges, including a crash involving a loader. Meanwhile, tensions rise within the Beets family as they navigate their next move. Episode 10, Parker's Runaway Claim. Parker's ambition leads him to open a third claim, pushing his crew and equipment to their limits. Rick ramps up production with an upgraded wash plant, setting the stage for a showdown as the season heats up. Episode 11, Frankendozer. In a bold move, Parker improvises with multiple machines to access gold at Australia Creek. Meanwhile, the Beets face a race against time as they battle a flash flood, and Rick's plans are derailed by unforeseen obstacles. Episode 12, Money Pit Payday. Parker faces challenges as he strives to bring in his first Money Pit gold at Dominion Creek, while tensions flare during a critical moment for Rick's crew. The Beets grapple with mechanical issues as they race against the clock to stay in the game. Episode 13, Parker Comes Alive. Parker gains momentum but faces a setback with a mysterious loss of gold, while Tony makes a bold decision that leads to confrontation within the family. Rick takes a gamble on a newcomer as he fights to keep his season alive. Episode 14, Desperate Cry for Help. With the family business on the line, Tony's son Kevin returns to lend a hand. Parker races to prevent a disaster at Dominion Creek, while wildfires threaten to derail Rick's plans. Meanwhile, the McCons face their own challenges on the night shift. Episode 15, Succession. Tensions escalate within the Beets family as they struggle to get their trauma running, while Parker uncovers a surprising find at Australia Creek. Rick makes a risky decision in a last-ditch effort to turn his fortunes around. Episode 16, Ring of Fire. Tony revives an old machine in a bid to salvage the season, while Parker's crew faces burnout as they push to meet their goals. The McCons resort to extreme measures to stay on track amidst mounting pressure. Episode 17, Moneyball. Parker closes in on his season target but faces an unexpected emergency that threatens his progress. Tony seeks advice from an expert, while Rick battles dangerous conditions that could spell the end for his operation. Episode 18, Parker's New Toy. Parker invests in new equipment to boost production, while tensions rise between him and Rick's crew. Disaster strikes for the McCons, highlighting the high stakes of the gold mining business. Episode 19, Off the Rails. Rick's crew faces a setback as a rock truck veers off course, while Tony takes matters into his own hands with a new wash plant. Parker raises the stakes as he pushes his team to the limit. Episode 20, Waking the Beast. Tony attempts to revive an old dredge, while Parker focuses on maximizing his output before the season's end. The McCons hunt for new opportunities as they race against time. Episode 21, Rally Valley or Bust. Rick makes a bold move in a final bid to salvage the season, while Tony's dredge suffers a setback. The McCons unveil a risky plan as they chase after one last payday. Episode 22, The Money Pit Fights Back. Parker's crew faces a crisis when a flood wreaks havoc on their operation, while Rick makes progress at Rally Valley. Tony revives an old wash plant in a desperate bid to increase his gold yield. Episode 23, Winter's Reckoning. As winter approaches, Tony enlists his son Kevin to help ramp up production across multiple sites. Parker squeezes every last ounce of gold from Dominion Creek, while Rick battles freezing conditions in a final push for success. With winter looming and the pressure mounting, the miners of Gold Rush are forced to confront their biggest challenges yet. As the season draws to a close, viewers are left on the edge of their seats, eager to see who will strike it rich and who will be left empty-handed in the unforgiving Alaskan wilderness. The 14th season of Discovery Channel's Gold Rush has been a roller coaster ride of triumphs, setbacks, and unexpected twists for the teams of miners as they battled the elements and each other in pursuit of gold. As the season closes, let's take a look at the final gold totals for Parker Schnabel, Tony Beets, Rick Ness, and Brian McCon. Parker Schnabel. At the start of season 14, Parker Schnabel set an ambitious goal of 5,000 ounces of gold. However, he exceeded all expectations, ending the season with a staggering 7,381.1 ounces of gold, valued at an astonishing $14.76 million. This remarkable achievement represents nearly 150% of his initial goal, solidifying Parker's status as one of the top miners in the Klondike. Tony Beets. Tony Beets, known as the King of the Klondike, initially planned to create a super pit by expanding last year's cuts. His goal was to mine 6,000 ounces of gold, but he fell short, ending the season with 3,053.52 ounces, valued at $6.11 million. Tony faced unexpected challenges when his son Kevin Beets decided to take the summer off, leaving the operation short-handed. Despite Kevin's eventual return, it was clear that there were tensions within the Beets family, with Kevin seeking his father's approval and possibly paving the way for his own claim in future seasons. Rick Ness. Rick Ness led a ragtag team throughout the season, facing numerous obstacles along the way. Despite the challenges, Rick managed to extract 1,125.67 ounces of gold, with a value of $2.25 million. However, recent revelations about Rick's personal struggles hinted at potential setbacks outside of the mining operation. Brian McCon. Although not featured as prominently on camera, Brian McCon and his family had a successful season, culminating in a gold haul of 1,565 ounces, valued at $3.13 million. Despite facing their own challenges, the McCons managed to surpass Team Rally, demonstrating their resilience and determination in the face of adversity. As the season comes to an end, it's clear that each team faced their own unique set of challenges and triumphs. From Parker Schnabel's record-breaking gold haul to Tony Beets' struggles with family dynamics, Gold Rush Season 14 has been filled with excitement, drama, and ultimately, the thrill of the hunt for gold in the rugged Alaskan wilderness.